Before the thunder cracked and the skies trembled, before the mighty gods ruled from Mount Olympus, there was a child hidden in a cave whose destiny was to overthrow a tyrant and shape the cosmos. This is the epic origin story of Zeus, king of the gods, wielder of lightning, and the storm bringer of ancient Greece. Welcome to a world of myth and legend, a time when the earth was still young and gods walked among mortals. In the pantheon of Greek mythology, one name reigns supreme: Zeus. But Zeus wasn't always the omnipotent ruler of Olympus. No, his rise to power was fraught with betrayal, survival, and war. In this video, we journey deep into the mists of ancient mythology to uncover the untold story of Zeus's origins, from his miraculous birth to his battle against the Titans, and ultimately his ascension as the supreme deity of Greek mythology. Get ready for a tale of cosmic revolution, divine family drama, and thunderous destiny. Long before Zeus reigned, the cosmos was ruled by his father, Cronus, the fearsome leader of the Titans. But Cronus had a dark secret. After overthrowing his own father Uranus, he was warned by prophecy that he too would be overthrown by one of his children. Obsessed with power and terrified of losing it, Cronus did the unthinkable. Each time his wife Rhea gave birth, he swallowed the child whole. Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon all consumed before they could take their first steps. This was no ordinary family. This was a cycle of fear and tyranny passed down through generations of gods. And now, Rhea was pregnant again. Another child, another potential victim. But this time, things would be different. Determined to save her unborn son, Rhea devised a plan that would change the fate of the cosmos. When the time came, she traveled in secret to the island of Crete and gave birth in a cave on Mount Dicta. There, hidden from Cronus, she placed her infant son, Zeus, in the care of a group of divine protectors, the nymphs, the goat Amalthea, and the Curetes, fierce warriors who danced and clashed their spears to mask the cries of the infant god. To deceive Cronus, Rhea wrapped a stone in swaddling cloth and gave it to him. Without a second glance, the paranoid Titan swallowed the rock, believing he had secured his throne. Meanwhile, young Zeus grew up in secret, nurtured by nature and trained in the ways of war. He drank the milk of the divine goat, Amalthea, whose broken horn would one day become the cornucopia, the horn of plenty. He played among the forests, studied the stars, and listened to the whisper of destiny. Years passed. Zeus, now a god in his prime, knew his time had come. He would fulfill the prophecy and free his siblings and the world from his father's oppressive reign. But the path ahead was far from easy. Zeus returned to Mount Olympus in disguise, entering Cronus's palace as a servant. With the help of Metis, the goddess of wisdom and cunning, he prepared a potion, one that would force Cronus to vomit up his children, still alive, trapped in his immortal stomach. Cronus drank, and the skies shook. One by one, the gods were freed. First Hestia, then Demeter, Hera, Hades, and finally Poseidon. Reunited at last, the divine siblings swore allegiance to Zeus. But Cronus would not surrender. He summoned the Titans, and war erupted. This was the Titanomachy, a cataclysmic battle that raged across heaven and earth for 10 years. Titans versus Olympians, chaos against order. Mountains crumbled, oceans boiled. The very fabric of the universe threatened to tear apart. But Zeus was relentless. Armed with the thunderbolt, forged by the Cyclopes, he unleashed storms so powerful they split the sky. Poseidon shook the seas with his trident. Hades wielded the helm of darkness, spreading fear among the enemy. Finally, with one final strike of lightning, Zeus defeated Cronus and cast the Titans into Tartarus, a pit beneath the underworld, guarded by monstrous giants. The war was over. The age of the Titans had ended. and the reign of the Olympians had begun. From a hidden cave in Crete to the storm-swept summit of Mount Olympus, Zeus had risen from obscurity to become the supreme ruler of gods and men. His journey, born of prophecy, protected by love, and forged in battle, defined not only the cosmos, but the very soul of Greek mythology. As king of the gods, Zeus governed the skies, wielded thunder, and upheld justice. He watched over mortals and immortals alike, both feared and revered. And though his rule was often tested by titans, giants, even his own kin, his origin remained a powerful reminder that greatness is not born, but made through courage, defiance, and the will to change destiny. If you found this story as electrifying as Zeus's thunderbolt, hit that like button and subscribe for more epic mythological tales. Got a favorite god or goddess you want us to cover next? Drop it in the comments below. And remember, the stories of the past still echo in the present. Keep exploring, stay curious, and let the myths inspire your journey. Thanks for watching. Until next time, may your skies stay clear, unless you're summoning the thunder yourself.